Southport Square residents. This is your Executive Director, Brian Hess, with another episode of Around the Square. As you can see behind me today, it is a unique day here because normally, and as Dawn pointed out as I was getting ready to film, normally I have this bright, sunny, cheery look behind me, and today it's just droopy and dreary and like gloomy.
I think the last episode that we ever filmed that it was raining was Hurricane Ian.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's a rainy day here at Southport Square.
But it's bringing in the cold front just in time for Christmas.
That's right, absolutely. So
ugly sweater time.
Yeah, right. So today we were plagued with tornado watches most of the day. It's actually still going. I think wrapping up here shortly. But anyway, so some fun weather here, but I'll start with the normal, give you a quick COVID update. We currently, the state of Florida is looking at 11.4% positivity rate for the state, and Charlotte County is still currently sitting at a 9.6% positivity rate. Now that's per the state of Florida Department of Health, and they are definitely lagging behind quite a bit. So I was looking at this data, and this was up through December 1st, which is about their normal cycle. It says that they update every 2 weeks, so we're probably getting right at that point that they'll update again. The CDC does keep up with a little bit more timely information, and so right now the CDC is showing medium or yellow for our area. So they're a yellow color, it's medium positivity or medium spread here in our community. Currently in our campus, we do have 2 positive residents, but we have no positive associates at this time. One resident is in our memory care and one is in our skilled nursing. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. We are still seeing, just COVID spread in the community, not community here, Southport Square, but in Charlotte County community. It's out there. The hospitals still are getting their fair share of admissions with COVID, and we'll continue to just kind of watch that and work through it. A couple of other updates. We talked with both East and West residents in the last few weeks about the Blue Team and kind of where they're at and some of the progress that they've made. They are still working through the insurance and county permitting process, the insurance approval and county permitting. As they are working through that, they've been on site now for about a week or so. They still have a few days. They'll probably be working into this weekend to finish up going through each apartment and redocumenting all of the places that needs to be rebuilt or reconstructed. That's what the insurance carrier is requesting. So they are having to retake some measurements and just kind of look back through some areas. And they also have a person going through and looking at all of the lanais again. So as they're working on this over the next few days, I apologize for the inconvenience of those folks getting through everybody's apartment. I believe they are wrapping up the end of this week, floors 2 and 1 in both East and West buildings. So if you're still on the first and second floors of East or West, they probably have not gotten to your apartment yet, but will be coming in the next couple of days. So we'll be working through that. Once we get those approvals, we'll continue with the rebuild process, and that'll go pretty quick once we do have those approvals. They'll have people here on site to start right away in getting the rebuild or the reconstruction underway. Also, our landscaping company spent a lot of time putting in those new royal palms. They look beautiful out front. They are very tall. Unfortunately, today, we just saw 2 of them fall down in this storm. So we have the landscaper coming back to put them back upright, get them resituated. But we do have those royal palms in. They are looking very nice, and I'm glad to get those back up and in place, and we'll continue to work on the rest of the landscaping over the next several weeks to months as we're able to get or obtain some of that landscaping. And then the last quick update, just wanted to share our Gables East 5th floor renovation is progressing. If you've had the opportunity to get up onto the actual 5th floor, you'll see that the corridor up there has been completed with painting and lighting. It is still in need of the carpeting and some of the finishes on the sconce lights and the trim and things like that. But at least it kind of gives you an idea of the color on the wall and some of that overhead lighting look. So if you've had the opportunity to get up and look at it, wonderful. If you haven't, go up there and take a look at it. We also have some light fixtures and things like that that are going in and in place right now. And they'll continue to work down through each of those areas. So we'll meet this week and chat a little bit about the updates of where they are. They do anticipate the work to continue through the end of February at this point. That's their best guess for their finish time. And they're working on that final schedule for us as far as what floors they'll be on and when they'll be there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the Square.
Well, they're putting in all the trees. It's beginning to look a lot like Southport whenever you turn into home. All the trees are back. Yay! Boy, what a project to put these in. So those are some big palm trees. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. I'm trying to be careful because they blocked off traffic. So we're nearing us.
Down. All right. Very heavy.
Putting the tree girdle on. Now, where did these trees come from? Do you know?
They came from Homestead.
Homestead, Florida. Okay.
Now, usually the gentleman told us that Pine Island is where they usually grow them.
Oh. Well.
But they, with the storm and all, it really messed them up.
Oh, okay. So they had to go on the other coast. Okay. So that little form, that's the brace that holds the 2x4s?
Yep.
Okay.
So until they get rooted.
How long would it take for them to root?
It's going to be a while, probably about a half a year or so.
Oh, okay. 6 months or so?
Before the next storm.
Don't say that. So these didn't come pre-lit. You didn't light them.
No, darn it.
Oh. When you put the two in the front, can you put lights on them for us? Dirt.
That's all that stuff in the sidewalk.
Hello, Princess Patrick.
I feel pretty as a princess today. I hope you all at Southport Square do as well.
Patrick, why do you have a tiara on?
My staff found it and figured that the sparkly would go perfect with my personality.
That it does, I have to say. It really does. It matches very well. Did you match your leathers? Did you match your shoes to your
No,
tiara?
today it's more of a dress down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but you know that tiara adds some. So regal.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
so
you.
regal.
I feel just so pretty. I feel pretty.
Oh wow! It takes wow. You're an interesting person.
Thank you for saying
Yeah.
so like that, Dawn.
Patrick, you leave me speechless every time. Not very many people do that to me. You leave me speechless.
I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Either am I.
Okay, we'll work on that.
All right, well, ta-ta, princess. Have a good
Bye-bye.
day.
Bye, everybody.
Now, do you have a special walk?
Well, I can.
Yeah? Let's see. He's sashaying out of here. Oh, beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful. Do you have your wave down? The wave? There you go. There you go, Your Majesty. Very nice. Very nice. That really is a nice tiara.
Thank you.
Your staff did well.
Thank you. Until next time.
Bye, Patrick.
They might be the first medical crew that can get there and start providing medical care until the ambulance arrives and they can take you to the hospital. The other thing, they might have an engine crew come is just for the manpower, people power these days. They are able to, like if we're doing a cardiac arrest, CPR, we operate kind of like any NASCAR fans in here. When they see the pit crew, it's the same type of care when you are getting medical care. So for CPR, the maximum time we want somebody providing chest compressions is 2 minutes, and then we'll switch out to keep everybody fresh. And then once you're stabilized, they'll load you up and go as well. So in Charlotte County, our county has 3 fire districts. Charlotte County Fire and EMS is the biggest fire district throughout the county. But if you go across the bridge into Punta Gorda, the city of Punta Gorda has a fire department. If you go out west towards the beach, then you're going to be in Inglewood Fire Department's district. But the county provides ambulance coverage for the entire county. So we are, as a fire department, we provide fire and medical, which is sometimes different than up north. And we don't have volunteer positions. A lot of times up north, you have volunteer fire departments in some of the rural areas. And down in our county, it's just all paid, all career. And North Nokomis, they still do some volunteer work up in Sarasota County. But down here, it's all paid guys. Okay. So Lieutenant Jacob Streffling is at Station 1. These guys are here probably pretty regular. So I'll let him talk a little bit about his experience, some of the training that goes into becoming a firefighter.
How's everybody doing today? So, like you said, my name's Lieutenant Jake Streffling. I've worked with the county for about 13 years now. Most of the time I've worked at Station 1, which is the station that comes here as our first 2 area. I started off as a firefighter EMT and did roughly 9 years, and then I promoted up to lieutenant. With me today, I have fire medic Jasmine Cardenas and firefighter EMT Tanner Barris. Then I get him and his brother confused because he's got a brother that he's a little bit shorter than him, but he's Carson Barris and Tanner Barris, the twins. So Tanner's been with us for a little under a year, and Jasmine's 3 years or so, 4 years. Myself and Tanner are both trained as firefighter EMTs, so we go through an EMT basic school, and then our firefighter 1 and 2 compliance and then we can get hired as the EMT basic. Jasmine did her EMT basic and then also did the paramedic training, so she is a firefighter paramedic, which is a step above the EMT basic. We do continuing education every year to make sure that we can provide you guys with the best services as far as the EMS stuff goes and the fire department things as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are the Dickens Singers. We're here to entertain you today, but you've got to use your imagination. First of all, imagine it's nighttime. Imagine it's winter, it's snowing, and you are in your homes, and all of a sudden you hear a noise. You hear a sound outside, and it's some of your neighbors. And they're here to entertain you. They're bringing the Christmas spirit to you. So remember, we're all very cold, so shiver a little.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strain.
Very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. And look, the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Merry Christmas! See, those are beautiful.
Are they getting them all decorated up?
You just made them? You just made them out there? Beautiful. Very nice. And Lucy made one. Good job, Lucy. Thank you.
Mr. Gardner comes here once a month, every month. And this time she wanted to tie it in with this Dickens festival. And these ladies created this. So you'll want to walk around and just kind of show them what you all have done. You can have a little parade. Don't walk out the door. Yeah, walk from this end, yeah. Show them from this end and show them this is what you're here. Come, darling.
Hello, you two look very Christmassy today.
Teresa come. There are volunteers. They come every month and always have something special to present. So today they presented these fresh cut Christmas arrangements to us. So thank you, Larry.
Now look at this hot rod here. Who is in this hot rod? It's
One guess.
Jerry B.
Hi, everybody.
Now, Jerry, why are you in your car?
So, Don and I are on the safety committee, and we were talking about reminding folks of the speed limit. That's 11 miles an hour. And so we're going to take a cruise in the Plum Crazy Purple Challenger at 11 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I didn't believe that this car was even capable of going that slow.
She don't like it, but she'll do it.
Oh, okay. All right, so I can jump in?
Jump on in.
All right, I'm going in the Purple Beast. All right, Jerry.
All right.
So here we are in your beautiful purple
Plum Crazy
goddess.
Purple.
Plum, what do you call it?
It's Plum Crazy Purple.
Plum Crazy Purple. All
Yep.
right, I love
Yep,
it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't believe that this car can just go
All right.
11 miles an hour, but we do want to remind everyone that the 11 miles, it is a little slow,
It
you
is
know.
slow.
But there's a reason for that.
There's a reason for that. So let's all just think about, just besides regular traffic, we have all of the construction crews, yard folks, so there's obstacles and things to think about. So there's a reason that it's 11 miles an hour, besides folks walking and, you know, people on campus.
Right.
So I don't know, we're at 0, so we're going to put it in drive.
All right.
You're going to feel the power, Dawn. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Look at that. We're already at 100 miles.
So you don't have your seatbelt on, Dawn.
Oh, no.
That's a safety. It's going to keep dinging if you don't put the
Oh,
seatbelt
no.
on.
I have my seatbelt back on.
All right, all right. Talk about safety, Dawn.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You don't wear a seatbelt on a golf cart.
That's right.
All
So
right.
golf carts are another thing that are on campus. So right now we're at 11 miles an hour. So,
12,
and
you're
it went to
speeding.
12.
You're
See?
speeding. I
She
didn't-
likes power. So, like, there goes a golf cart.
Mhm.
So that's what I want everybody to think about when you're, so this is for employees, this is for residents. So things to think about, because I've driven all over this campus in my vehicle, on golf carts. There's folks on bikes.
Yep.
There's people who walk.
People walking their dogs.
People
There's-
walking their
Yeah,
dogs.
there's all kinds of blue team members.
Blue team members.
Everyone's around, and we just have to be mindful that yes, we're trying to get from point A to point B, and the employees especially, we're trying to get hurry up, beat the clock, punch in. We're running late, whatever the case may be, but we have to remember that safety is priority.
Right.
Safety first.
Yep. So like when people are want to walk, think about the times that you're out. Is that high traffic times for employees to be coming in and out?
Mm-hmm.
Is
We have
it?
a person walking
See,
there.
we have a person walking there. So like back in this area, this is mainly employee and transportation parking, but there's other resident parking. So this is a delivery area for Gables East.
Yeah, very high traffic.
Very
area.
high traffic.
Mhm.
And so the other thing to think about in this area is people could be backing out, and to be aware of that. Once you're in your car and ready to go grocery shopping, there could be 3 other people along here that are like-minded, and that's what they're going to go do. So looking for brake lights, backup lights.
Yeah, and if you're speeding through, you're not even looking at those things. You're
No.
just zooming through.
No.
Yeah. We've had a couple of near misses. I've seen them myself.
Yep. Yep.
And it's all could have been avoided
Yep.
if people would just slow down.
Yep.
Yeah.
there's always,
Boy,
you know,
I don't mean to cut you off, but boy, do I love the purr of that car. This car.
she's nice.
It has a nice purr.
Mhm.
I need one of these.
Mm. I
Listen
highly
to it.
recommend it.
Listen to her purr. That is a pretty car. Yeah, this is a nice car. I need one of these.
Yeah.
I think I'll trade in my little roller skate.
Well, I had plenty of 4-door mom cars,
Yeah,
and
you're speeding, Jerry.
I'm speeding. See?
You're at 12. Look at you.
Yeah.
You have the need for
Yeah,
speed.
we'll break it. We're putting on the brakes.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we're getting some crummy
Yep.
weather coming this way with the
Yep.
storm.
Yeah.
Well-
So let's think about also what we didn't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of ambulance and fire trucks on the property.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So think about, you know, when somebody's dropping you off, that the, you know, the covered areas in front of East and West are not meant to park your cars, because those are high traffic areas for emergency personnel.
Yes, we're constantly getting people parking in the alcove there and then going up to get their mom or dad. And then meanwhile, an ambulance comes and they're telling us, move that vehicle. And, you know, we can't get a hold of the person.
Yeah.
And it's not a parking. This is the guest parking lot. They're more than welcome to come over here or, you know, make arrangements. Call mom or dad and have them meet you downstairs.
See, look at there. Looky there, right there. There's an obstacle.
Yep, there
So we
sure
have
is.
to make a choice. So a lot of residents, I don't know, maybe wouldn't necessarily realize that behind the Harbor Health Center is a staff parking lot, which a lot of deliveries.
Yeah, they do
Okay.
the deliveries and the trash pickup back
The
here
trash
because they have
pickup.
their own dumpsters.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna exit the property at this entry
Ooh.
exit.
Ooh, I think we should just jump on 75. Don't tell Brian, because I want you to open this bad boy up. I want to see the mean green purple machine.
So we're gonna go to this.
Ooh, listen to that purr. Oh, I love it, Jerry. Oh, she's so pretty. Don't you love the trees? Having
Trees.
them back?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at them.
It was another happy moment, huh?
Yes, it was.
Back,
It truly
back to
was.
what we like and love. So back to 11. So here's a tip. Anybody who likes to walk, this is never a good path for walking,
Yes.
because there's entrances here to the health center in and out where staff go.
Yes, very high traffic area.
Yes, yes.
Very high traffic
Yes.
area. Another thing that I noticed is coming up over here on the left, people seem to zoom right into that area here.
Yep.
Even though it says don't go there,
Yeah.
they zoom in that way and they pull into the alcove in the opposite direction,
Yep.
and it screws up all the flow of traffic.
Yeah.
Now, if you park right there, that's a different story.
Right.
You know, that you have a close parking spot, that's
Yes.
a different story. But the rule of thumb is to come up here and make that left-hand turn to get to the
Correct.
alcove. But this area right here in particular, I notice a lot of speeders because they're in a hurry to get to the front door.
Yeah.
You know, they don't think twice about going 30 miles an hour around the corner here. And
So this is the correct direction.
right.
It is one way.
And you don't want to park right here. This is not a
That's
parking
correct.
area.
And also, it's another area that is a delivery area, so it can get congested pretty quick. So, you know, and if your parking is in this area, you know, it just feels common and normal to you, and it's just things we get used to. But, you know, to stop and think about that there's a person loading and unloading things.
Yep, well, it's
And
just
maybe-
a pedestrian right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. And
There's
if you were
Pelagia.
speeding through here, that wouldn't give that young man enough time
Yep.
to walk by.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we got to be mindful.
Complete stop at the stop signs. And people, I just think because we're here and this is home, that isn't always what's on people's minds.
I have to admit that I am one of the stop sign offenders. I get too relaxed and too
Yep.
comfortable, and
Yep.
I will take the blame on that.
Yep.
I kind of do a California roll at the stop signs and treat them like a yield
Right.
rather than a true stop sign.
Yep.
And I do have to be more mindful
Yep.
of that, and
Yep.
hopefully others will be too. So,
Right. Right.
because I would feel terrible if I put somebody in danger because of me being a
Well,
California roller.
You know, and we have people who use walkers or, you know, folks, you know, mobility issues. And I mean, even myself, I mean, my reflexes are not what they once were. And so what we would maybe think is plenty of time for ourselves might not be plenty of time for somebody else to make an adjustment
Right,
to trying to react to something.
right.
And if they see you coming and they feel panicky, then they might feel like they've got to rush or hurry. And then that's, you know, potential for things that we wouldn't want, like a fall or something like that.
The area that we're coming up on here, this is a high traffic area
Yes.
because of the pickleball.
Pickleball.
And a lot of people come out early in the mornings
Yep.
to play pickleball, and it's not always the brightest in the morning. There's construction trucks and mainscape trucks, and they have been told to be wary of people too. But I mean, it takes a community effort
Yep.
to make this work.
Yes, it does.
And why 11 miles? Is that because golf carts only go 11 miles?
I don't know why it's 11 miles. Somebody said to me the other day that they pick an odd, like 11 as an odd, you know, not even an odd number.
Right.
And that it catches people's attention more readily. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Well, yeah, and I think that's true because everyone knows that a school zone is 15 miles an hour.
Right.
But if you were to say, well, what's a residential? It's 35.
Right.
35, I believe, if I remember
Yep.
my book right.
Yep.
But everyone here knows that 11 miles because it makes you chuckle when you see that
Right.
11 mile an hour sign.
Right.
But I thought it was because of the golf carts. And that's their top speed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know because they don't have speedometers on them.
Right, right.
And I mean, that's the, so an example, the other day I was coming to work and they were doing the trees and I could not come into the front entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And so I came back here, and many years ago, this was always the entrance I came in. And so there were 2 delivery trucks. And so that's another thing just to take into account. You know, we get used to something, you know, we go in the same place, we go out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have to go to another entrance or exit, and it's somewhere that you're not normally go, there might be a certain time of day where those are busy that you wouldn't normally go that way, so you wouldn't be thinking about it or considering it.
Right, right. Wow. I have to say I'm very proud of your car.
Yeah.
She's doing very well
She's
with
nice.
I didn't think it was possible, but you don't even hardly have your foot on the gas.
No, because
And
she's
you're-
got that kind of power.
Yeah, she does.
Now, don't make me explain it.
How fast have you brought this car
I'll plead the 5th.
up
I'll
to?
plead the
What
5th.
does it go up to? 160?
Yeah. I have not had it at 160.
You've never been to say 160.
I've never been to 160. She will definitely go 100. I will say that.
Oh, so okay, so we can safe to say Jerry has pushed her to 100.
Pushed it to 100.
Ah.
Easily.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we only just from going out the back entrance to here,
Yeah.
you hit 30,
Yeah.
and that felt like we were in a ultra time warp.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
just
Yep.
went zoom,
It's fast.
light speed, light speed. Well, thank you, Jerry. I
You're
hope
welcome.
everyone has taken away from this that one. Stay safe on campus.
That's
Do
right.
the speed limit on campus. Be aware of your surroundings.
Yep.
This goes for the people driving, goes for the people walking, it goes for the people scootering, everybody on
Yep.
campus.
Be
People
aware.
servicing, right? Be aware. And
Be safe.
also, yes, be safe. And I absolutely love your car. Would you consider trading?
No.
Not even for a day.
No.
I have a super cute Kia Soul. Adorable. Perfect beach car.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with beach chairs.
Do people look at you and go,
What? No, not in my Kia. In your car, yes, I'm sure they do in your beautiful purple car. But in my little
people
gray
are
Kia,
surprised
I am
that a
shocked.
girl's driving it?
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah.
Usually.
Well, not with the color. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Be safe.
All right, Jerry. Well, thank you for dropping me back off in front of my office. And I'll see you later. Bye. Look at her go in that purple dream. It's so pretty. Hey, Wanda, how are
I
ya?
have a joke for you for Christmas.
Oh, what do we got here?
Well, it's a melted snowman, and in here are the arms
Arms.
and a hat
Oh,
and
even
the
his
coal
nose.
eyes, and there's a carrot for his nose.
Oh, how cute. A little dried carrot for a snowman. Oh, look at that. The Florida snowman.
Yep, yep.
Or a melted snowman.
Right.
That's adorable.
Well, it's one of the water bottles that we handed out during the hurricane. You know, we all had water all the time, and so I'm like, what am I going to do with all this water? So I turned them into snowmen.
Hey, Wanda, what do
Yes.
you call a snowman in Florida?
Melted.
A puddle. Thank you, Wanda.
Oh, well, enjoy. You can
Thank-
drink it afterwards.
All right, I can
Okay.
drink the snowman.
Yep, okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Hi, Bill.
Hi there. Bye-bye.
Bye. So, Steve,
Yes,
is this your new hot rod?
this is my new hot rod.
Wow, I have to say, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. Hi, Eduardo.
He's
Wow.
prepared, so it doesn't,
Look
doesn't
at
get wet
that.
during the rain.
So this is a new security cart. Ooh, it's got mirrors,
It's got digital dash.
cup holders. Is that beer?
Yes, it's beer.
Is that beer?
It's a special beer.
Oh, it's orange soda. And there he goes in his new toy. It's an icon, just like Steve. Well, look at this. We got Santa Joe driving one of the Southport sleighs. We got Santa Claus here in the back. How cute is that? And oh, this one is Rudolph.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Around the Square, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Oh, Brian,
Hey,
I saw that. You didn't
I-
say week. You said weekend.
So
Good
I just
catch.
have to put this out there for everybody. So I realized last week as I was wrapping up my final, words that I always say have a great week, and we sent it out on Friday. Well, Friday's the end of the week, so I said I need to change it to say have a great weekend, right?
Have a great
Weekend's
weekend.
coming up. We're ready to go. So if you watch this on Thursday or Friday, hopefully you have a wonderful weekend. If you watch it Monday, have a great week.
And they'll know what to look forward to. They'll just have a
That's
great
right.
weekend come
And-
5 days later.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, Brian,
Yes.
I have a joke for you.
All right. That wasn't a good enough joke. Have
no,
a great weekend. Week.
yeah,
Okay,
weekend.
that was
No,
not a
that
joke
was.
at all.
Well,
All right.
it was just as bad as my joke.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Well, this week's joke comes directly from Wanda Bell,
Oh, okay. Excellent.
our lovely resident here in
Yes.
Gables West. And all right, here's. It's kind of funny. I like it.
Kind of funny. It's got to
It's
be
sort
terribly
of funny. Yeah, terribly funny. Yeah. Why are there only 25 letters in the alphabet at Christmas time?
Well, I don't know. Christmas is the 25th, so I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I have no clue. What?
Noel. 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 There's no L.
You dropped the L. Yep. All right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, M, N, O, P.
Yes, no L.
All right. I got it. All right. Well, there you have it. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Oh, funny.
No L in the Christmas alphabet. So is that all of December or just from the 1st through the 25th? I don't know. Or just on Christmas Day?
I think it's through the 26th.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because
All
it's
right.
26
So
letters in the
if
alphabet.
you get an email from me and there's misspelled words, check and see if that letter is L, because my keyboard is going to be missing that key for the next couple of days. So have a great weekend, everybody.